Hello, friends. Welcome to the next episode of Blossoms and Bourbon. I'm particularly excited because tonight we have the Peanut Gallery back. Say hi, y'all. Yeah, you can hear them. Anyway, it's going to be fun because they're here and I've got to pay attention to what I'm saying. All right, so I decided that for this episode, we were going to ride the coattails of the big surge on the Stanley Cup. You've seen it on TV, you're familiar with it, the Stanley Cup. And you know, we've also done episodes where the concept is to let the container speak to you. So we're gonna do a flower arrangement in a Stanley Cup. And I started thinking about the fact that it really could be a very interesting gift for Valentine's Day. So like if you're buying a Stanley Cup for someone, you could bring it here, we could put flowers in it for you, and then they would have flowers and a lovely container that they would keep and would have some purpose too. While we're working on the flowers, we're also gonna be tasting tonight a really cool bottle, Calumet Single Rack Black Series. This one happens to be called Citation. It is a 16-year bottle. I'm going to go ahead and pour myself some now before we start. And I know the Peanut Gallery is waiting for this because they want some too. This was a gift from a good friend, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, John. I'm just going to pass that over to you guys so you can help yourself over there. There were only 19 barrels of this particular bourbon produced. It's a 106 proof.
Yikes.
Well, it's a little warm, but not crazy warm. So yeah, so let me tell you about Citation. Citation was the 1948 Triple Crown winning horse. He was the first major North American horse to actually top $1 million in winnings. And so this particular bourbon is named after him. That's really good. I like it. It's a little warm. It's got a little bit of a heat to it, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. All right, let's get started on the flowers. So for the mechanic, we're going to do the bundled greenery. We did at the in-person event, we did a bundled greenery mechanic, and there was someone there who said that this was just the best thing since sliced bread, and they loved the fact that it was easy and quick and really versatile for a lot of different scenarios. I didn't feel like we wanted to certainly put chicken wire down in this cup. We could have used tape to do a tape grid across the top. That would have worked okay. But warm?
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's winter. You need warming up, right? Cheers. So I'm using a little bit of Baker or leather leaf to start out. I'm going to have a little bit of this Florida Ruscus in there. And because it's winter time, and I like using winter foliages all through the winter months, so I'm also going to put a little bit of this cedar in there too. A, I like the smell. B, I like the texture. So you guys, when you're doing the nose on the bourbon over there, what did you think? What'd you get? Somebody else thinks it's really hot. Delicious. And I promise you, they had not really been drinking a lot before we started. Well, at least that I know of. Yeah, that I know of. All right, a little bind wire to tie this together. And we're going to snip that. Do this very accurate measurement to make sure. We'll check this. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's see what this is like now, you people. Yeah, it really does have a good flavor. And it's not a, I mean, it's not a long finish. It's nice, and there's, this is about 18% rye, in case you're interested in that. All right, so the rose that we're going to use for Valentine's Day for whoever's going to get this lovely cup is called espresso. Isn't that a great color? It's kind of a brown. That's something that is happening a lot in flower world right now, are these kind of brown, taupey champagne colors in flowers. And you can see that with that bundled greenery, these flowers just slip right in around it. You do have to make sure that you're kind of going around the binding point and not right through the center because you won't make it through there. So So because it's Valentine's Day, we're going to do a dozen. Are we going to get a dozen roses in this? So when I do a dozen roses, even like when they're arranged in a vase, I tend to do the outer shorter ones first and then the taller ones. I know that I have some designers here at the shop who do it exactly the opposite. They start in the center and do the tall. So you can do that as you see fit. All right. So basically just a little trim on the roses, get them into this kind of nice, more rounded form. I'm crazy about this color. I think this is a nice color. Yeah. So a perfect gift for someone, just a few simple flowers and some greenery. Obviously the point is the cup and you want to make sure that you have emphasized that. I did another one just with sort of some winter foliage and some white flowers because the cup was sort of this pretty frosted blue color. Decided to go ahead and put the straw in the arrangement just for fun. And it also has these are Crispidia, which normally come in a yellow color. And there's a big thing in flower world right now to color enhance or paint, for common terms, product. And so you're seeing that happen with greenery, also with flowers like this. So there's some white roses, white Gerber daisies, white regular daisies, the Crispidia, and some white stock. So it would be a fun way to give someone a all-important Stanley cup and follow that up with some bourbon. So thank you so much for joining us. Please remember to like and subscribe to the videos. Be sure and hit that little bell icon so that you'll be notified when we upload new content. And go get yourself some bourbon. And until next time, cheers to you and to flowers every day. Thanks for joining.